In this video, we're going to be talking about what's in Andrew Landry's golf bag and his win at the Valero Texas Open. Let's go PuttsAround.
Hit the ball!
Hey guys, David Folk here. On this channel we do golf club reviews, geek speak videos, instructional videos, and golf gear videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Let's get into what's in Andrew Landry's bag, starting with his driver. So looking at his driver, he's playing a Ping G30 driver, 9 degrees, but it's an 8.8 degree driver loft. He's also playing an Adilla Tour Blue ATX65 TX shaft. This is actually 45.25 inches, tipped at 1 inch, and has a swing weight of a D3. So it's a little heavier driver than what other people like to play, and obviously it is not the latest model of Ping. And that's something I like to specifically point out when I look at what's in the bag for the winners each week, is that they're not always playing the latest and greatest equipment. That's not a knock on the G400 or the G400 Max. I actually got to demo one yesterday going out to my course. They had a demo day. I tried out both of them again. I really liked them. They had a great flight, a great trajectory. My ball speeds were solid. My club head speeds were solid. It had a different sound to it. I think the weighting was just slightly different. I like the way the G400 looks over the G30 for me personally, but obviously it's working for him. So guys, when you look at PGA Tour Pro's bags, they have the latest head covers on them, but what I want you to take a look at is what actual club they're using versus what the head cover is, because a lot of times Tour Pros put on the newest head covers like the G400 or the G400 Max, even though they're playing maybe the G or the G30 drivers. That's something to try and spot as you are watching the tournaments each week. Next, for the Fairway Woods, Andrew plays both a 3 and a 5 wood. For the 3 wood, he's actually playing a Ping G 14.5 degree at 15.5 degrees, which is lofted up just a smidgen. He's playing a Project X Hazardous Yellow 75, which is 43 degrees and tipped at 1 inch. So again, older club, but it seems to be working well for him. The 5 wood is the same thing. He's playing a Ping G 5 wood, 17.5 degrees, marked up to 17.75 degrees. He also has that yellow hazardous, but in an 85 gram shaft as opposed to the 75 gram. This is 42 inches and has a swing weight of D2 as well in there. He likes the heavier shafts. Obviously, that's going to be what most Tour Pros are interested in, trying to get that weight and feel where the club is the entire time. I do find it interesting that he's going with a 75 gram in the 3 wood, but has an 85 gram in the 5 wood. That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if that's launch. He's trying to get the right launch that he wants, or he's trying to manipulate that club a little bit more than, let's say, the 3 wood. I'm not quite sure why he chose that, but that's an interesting point as well. Taking a look at his irons, he's playing the Ping I Blades 3-through pitching wedge. And the shafts inside, he actually is having a Nibbin NS Pro Modus 3 105X with a swing weight of D2. And what's interesting to note here, for the Valero Texas Open tournament, he actually tweaked his loft to be a slightly weaker, 1 degree with his 4 or 5 iron, and then 6 through pitching wedge, he tweaked a ½ degree weaker. So obviously he was looking for the specific flight, the specific distance, specific spin, right? He's working at his numbers and saying these aren't necessarily right. And obviously he found the right setup this week with the irons because he was victorious. With the wedges, he's playing 2 wedges. Both of them are going to be Vokey SM7s. The first one's going to be a 52 with a 12 bounce and an F grind, and the second one's going to be a 60 degree, 10 bounce, and an S grind. And I'll put a link in the description below that talks about the grinds, the specific grinds that Titleist uses. So if you guys are in the market for wedges, you can learn a little bit more about grinds before you go out and make your purchase to find the right one for you. Finally, we talk about his putter, and his putter is going to be a Ping PLD ZB-S with a pistol grip. This is going to be 33 inches with 3 degrees and 3 degrees flat on his lie. So he likes to hold it a little bit more toward him, so his lie is going to be a little bit flatter there. And that's going to be all preference. Ping does a great job of actually having a custom fit putting section. So if you guys go to your local Ping rep or you go to a local shop, they should have a Ping lie putter that you can adjust the lie on and do color matching as well, just like they do with their irons, so that you guys can make sure you get the right lie angle for you, so that your putter is sitting flat as opposed to toe up or toe down, depending upon how you like to putt. And finally, he is playing a Titleist Pro V1 X, and I'll put all the links in the descriptions below for each one. If you guys are interested in taking a look and see what you can find out there, some of those clubs are going to be pretty cheap out there on, let's say, eBay or maybe even on Amazon. I'll put some links in the description so you guys can take a look at that. And as we've started this segment, I do find it interesting that we're not talking about brand new clubs each week winning tournaments. I know that's what all the hype is saying, that's what all the marketing is saying, and there are players out there who are playing all brand new this year current model equipment. But what's interesting is over the past 3 weeks, we haven't seen that take place. We've seen Patrick Reed playing some older clubs like the Nike VR. We've seen Satoshi Kodaira playing some older PRGR equipment. And this week we're seeing Andrew Landry play Ping G30 driver, Ping G Fairway Woods. It's interesting to see how they continue to use the equipment they're comfortable with, not necessarily going out and thinking that there's a magic pill with new equipment. That's not to say that new equipment isn't necessarily going to help you or help me. I just want you to think about when you go out and test, is this the right club for you? Are you using the best equipment that's going to help benefit your game? I always recommend, guys, as we do reviews, as we talk about clubs, those are the things that you need to do. Get fit first, try it out, make sure you're getting the optimum launch conditions, and then take it on the course before you buy it. Make sure you guys are finding the right fit for you, not necessarily buying a new club because you think it's gonna fix your swing. And I feel like that's what Andrew Landry would suggest when he's using a G30, which is 2 years older than the current model. So, I look forward to hearing your comments down below. You guys playing a G30, G Ping Eye blades, what do you guys think? Post those down below. If you look at what's in his bag and you're like, man, I'd like to try that, let me know in the comments below as well. I look forward to hearing your comments and questions. And of course, guys, while you're down there, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up because YouTube likes that. Thanks for watching, and we'll chat with you next time.